wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to get mouth.
After a long 2-week build-up here in the Bay Area, the moment has finally arrived. It is time for football here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Folks, this is Super Bowl 60, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap.
Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rearview mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that part. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
A first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs.
Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And it's a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Here's Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next.
0-0 our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
To throw is Nix.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now it's Nix.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line.
Nix looking to throw again.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Quay Walker.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Under pressure, they got him again. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Nix to the air.
Throwing left side, it's complete. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
York able to send this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Love. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 41 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Braden Narbison out for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing Nix. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. They'll go play action with Nix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. 2nd and 5. Here's Nix once more. Flush to his right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. To throw, here's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Back to throw again. Now he's flushed out right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And caught by Cooper. Touchdown, Broncos. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Now Cade York for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
Love looking to throw it. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Love from the gun. He'll buy some time right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Jacobs. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. Narvis's kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
2nd and 9 now. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Operating from the gun, Nix. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, You can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So on 4th down, on is Braden Narveson for the Packer field goal. Narveson's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. Nix. He's got the connection to Cooper. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to the air with Nix. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darryl Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
Jacobs going to try the middle, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Nix from the shotgun. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Amari Cooper with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Love. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. This one, he stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here's 2nd down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. Here's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Now Love. it's going to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Here's Love.
That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
One of the biggest plays in Super Bowl history unfolding before our eyes. They need 2 to tie.
Love looking to throw.
And he is in. And the Super Bowl is tied. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
So what a Super Bowl this has been. All tied in the final minute as it kicks away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
This is 1st and 10. To throw is Nix.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Here's 1st down. Nix to the air.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York.
This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it'll be all smiles on Blake Street tonight. The Broncos have won it. And the Lombardi Trophy goes west. And it goes to the Denver Broncos, your Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.
Commissioner Goodell going to make the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the Denver Broncos. They are your Super Bowl 60 champions.